We come in here 2 or 3 times a week, usually.
Coffee shops like the Mud House, there is one way to beat the heat, and that's to offer refreshing, cold drinks. You know, during the summer months, we ice most of our drinks. A lot of our customers still need their caffeine fix. So, you know, if they usually get a latte, they'll come in and get a nice latte instead.
Pretty typically, I like a nice hot cup of coffee, but in the summer, it's really nice to just come in and get a cool drink. I've got the iced mud puddle right here, one of their classics. It's got vanilla and, and mocha, a little bit of chocolate mixed in there, and mix it all up with some ice, and it's a good drink. A little whipped cream and tops it right off.
Another great thing about the Mud House is that once you get your drink and sit down, there's a lot of great artwork.
Large conglomerates such as tech and social media platforms hold many flaws, some of which may be dangerous to the public. Most users are unaware until a whistleblower comes forward. A whistleblower is a person who exposes a person or organization that is involved in illicit activities. Recently, Frances Haugen, a data engineer, scientist, and former product manager of Facebook, has revealed that Facebook is harboring and encouraging violent content.
But I'm here today because I believe Facebook's products harm children, stoke division, and weaken our democracy. The company's leadership knows how to make Facebook and Instagram safer, but won't make the necessary changes because they have put their astronomical profits before people. It is about Facebook choosing to grow at all costs, becoming an almost $1 trillion company by buying its profits with our safety. Divisive and extremist behaviors we see today are only the beginning. What we saw in Myanmar and are now seeing in Ethiopia are only the opening chapters of a story so terrifying, no one wants to read the end of it.
So you are saying, in essence, that the platform, whether Facebook knows it or not, is being utilized by some of our adversaries in a way that helps push and promote their interests at the expense of America's?
Yes, Facebook's so very aware that this is happening on the platform, and I believe you have a right to keep the American people safe. The company intentionally hides vital information from the public, from the U.S. government, and from governments around the world. The documents I have provided to Congress prove that Facebook has repeatedly misled the public.
Senator, I'm not aware of that. I do. I actually am not aware.
If you are thinking of running outdoor track, you should join indoor track because it will help get you prepared and get you in shape for outdoor track. Our outdoor track season is very short. By the time we start competing, you have about 6 weeks of meets. And if you come in really cold, you don't necessarily always get to where you want to be in the outdoor season. So if you do some indoor track, it kind of prepares you for outdoor track.
Joined indoor track because I wanted to stay in shape for outdoor track season. And really, I just loved running with people that I run with every day with. They're my best friends right now, so.
I joined indoor track to basically kind of get me ready for the school season. And I was already doing cross country with my club team, and they're like, oh, you should do indoor track. So I tried it, and I really liked it.
It's kind of a different environment running at an indoor facility versus an outdoor facility. Everybody's really close. The tracks are either 200 meters in length or 300 meters in length, depending on which track you're at. You know, it's just a good environment. It gets you ready for outdoor season.
I run because it's something that I can do very well in, and most people can't. And I feel like that's kind of a cool skill to have. And I also love the competition in running.
I think more people should run indoor track because it's fun. A lot of people think running is not as fun as it seems, but once you start going and just meeting the people there, you'll start to learn to like it a lot more.
I think more students should run because it's really a fun environment to meet new people and meet people like you. It's just something to do during the winter.
Constantly thinking you're going to get the next person and the next person and the next person, because you're always chasing after something until you're in the lead, which I haven't felt yet, but being able to be on the track and see the progress that you can make in the short time that you have. Definitely starting out, who cares how fast you are, if you run, you're on the team, and so we appreciate everybody that's on there.
I identify as gender fluid.
Identify as a non-binary guy.
I identify as non-binary.
I think I definitely do plan on getting an X on my driver's license. It just wouldn't feel right to get either an M or F.
And I'll probably get an X on my driver's license just so that it's not confusing to anyone.
In the future, I will probably end up getting an X on my driver's license, but for now I do have it as female just because it wasn't an option when I did it. But as I start to become more comfortable with myself, I probably will in the future. I feel that non-binary people are more represented in places with bigger cities or bigger populations of youth, such as like New York or Chicago or California. But it's more of a problem for places in like the Midwest where there's small towns and not really as much representation there.
I think there's definitely been progress made over like even the last 5-10 years, but we still have a lot of room to grow.
I feel like our generation is trying to make the U.S. more progressive in representing all types of genders and sexualities.
If you're interested in changing your sex on your driver's license, you just need to follow these simple steps. Visit the Michigan Secretary of State website, click on the driver's license and state ID tab at the top. On the sidebar, there is a link to correct sex designation. Simply fill out the sex change form and create an appointment with the Secretary of State and bring a photo-ready face and a $9 fee.
Reducing our waste is incredibly important in keeping our world clean. Much of what we throw away could be recycled or reused instead of sitting in a landfill. If our trash is not properly disposed of, it can harm the environment and wildlife. Please take a second to sort your waste properly. When disposing of medical masks, remove the ear bands as wildlife can get caught in them. Sorting cans and bottles at your local Meijer is also a very simple way to earn cash and recycle. Another simple way to reduce waste is by donating and thrifting. Thrifting allows good items to be resold at a cheaper price and keeps them out of landfills. If your clothes are not in good enough condition to be donated, you can still send them to Respun. Respun takes your old shirts and breaks them down to create new clothes. Simply put in your information and they will send you a prepaid paper package. Put your items in and let your old shirts have a new life.
Look what Putin is doing. Our children are killed. Every building nearby is also destroyed. People were living in these houses.
The conflict began February 24th when Putin announced a special military operation in eastern Ukraine. Minutes later, missiles began to hit locations across Ukraine, including the capital, Kyiv. President Volodymyr Zelensky appeared to have joined the fighting forces defending the capital. Many are stepping in, including Switzerland, ending 500 years of neutrality. Another group that joined in was the hacking group Anonymous. They declared cyber war on Putin. There are many heroes in this tragedy. As several of you know from social media, there is an anonymous fighter pilot who goes by the name of the Ghost of Kyiv, who has taken down at least 6 Russian planes on the first day of the invasion. Many are rooting for this ghost, but unfortunately their plane was reported to be shot down. While this cannot be confirmed, some resources say they found another jet and took off again. This is causing a huge humanitarian crisis that will affect millions of lives. There is immense damage to homes in Ukraine. Thousands have been injured or killed. Our condolences to those who have lost their family and homes.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Forever.
Rest well by heading to bed at a good time. Make sure you start your day off right by eating a filling breakfast. Dress for what will make you successful. Wear something that's comfortable to sit in for long periods of time. But not so comfortable that you'll doze off during testing. Don't forget to bring a water and a snack. Good luck, Spartan.
This homie, fucking down, but to ride him like a pony. Yeah, okay. Love Polly, yo, come Polly. He wanna.
Like blah, blah, blah. Y'all should know me well enough.